Good morning, everybody. Welcome. We've been waiting for this. We saw them lying in a little open patch, and then they got up when we tried to get a little bit closer. And now we've got probably the very best view of them walking right towards us. How about that? What a way to start the morning. Look at that young male. Beautiful. Look at that little fluff that he's starting to get. His mane is coming along actually quite well. You can see by the top of his legs starting to get quite fluffy there. He just needs to start filling out along his neck. Oh, looks like he's got a slight injury on his right leg there, right back leg. So with majestic giant in front of us. This is a big female lion, guys. Oh my word, look at those shoulders. I'm pretty sure if you put a mane on her, she would easily pull off a male lion. But she's following the rest of the family. She was quite close to the road and definitely didn't want me to move past her. So I waited. And then she crossed the road and I tried to move past her again and she didn't want me to do that either. So we just sat here and waited for her. And now she's moving off. Ever so slowly into the distance. Into the bushes. Oh no, I think she's actually sitting. No, she's actually holding behind the bush there. Oh, incoming. Hello, Mom. How are you? And you can see Mom was not ready for that. Oh, kids, what are you gonna do? Playful. Oh, look at that. I just want to play, Mom. Don't you want to play? No, she's not wanting to play at all. Dina, lions would. I would say maybe the females, the adult females, might not, because they know that it may be almost a waste of energy for a prize so small. But these cubs, oh, definitely, these cubs will definitely chase, try and take down a squirrel. I mean, if they chase jackals already, I'm pretty sure they chase springers as well.
We've just found the most spectacular predatory ground beetle. This thing is enormous. I don't even know how big it is. It must be about 8 or 9 centimeters, maybe even pushing on 10 centimeters in length. Look at it. Look at its mandibles. Oh my goodness, this thing I would not like to be bitten by. They are really interesting creatures. I was actually just out trying to photograph it, but I'm coming back to the car so I can see. Look at that. So these are great to have around if you have a garden. They are good at pest control. So farmers appreciate predatory ground beetles. Some of them are omnivorous, but for the most part, others are just carnivorous. They'll just feed on various, or insectivores, various beetle species and any other insect. But look at them. Look at those powerful mandibles that extend right away from its head. And it's got quite big eyes too, and they move like you have no idea. This is insane. Wow. In the words of BK, this beetle is on an afternoon of bungee jumping. Unfortunately, as it dangles its legs, I think it's waiting for the team to come down, and help it back up again. But sadly, there's no rescue party for this beetle. It is attached to a spider web. I think it's one of the click beetles. I just stand to be corrected, but it looks very, very similar to one of them. And just one of the smallers, not the acacia click beetle, which is normally the more common one that we see. But as you can see, I think it either crawled or flew or did something into a spider web, and the strand must have broken. And now it is attached by its backside. These beetles don't produce silk at all, so, and if of course it had produced the silk itself, it definitely would not be dangling there like that. Shame. Very sad, but unfortunately such is life. And I don't know if the spider's going to come and get it. I'm trying to look for more of the web, but I'm unable to see it. But it's quite a thick strand.
As good a time as any after a shower to do some serious tick grooming. A way for troop members to affirm their bonds and at the same time be rid of those pesky ectoparasites that cause all kinds of itchy, painful bites. My favorite part of this, though, is how concentrated they look while they're doing it. They get this very serious expression on their faces. Oh, little one, now that it's had a thorough grooming by Mom, is now enjoying an afternoon meal. Can't quite get comfortable. Isn't that lovely? Oh, little one, you're a little bit soggy. Oh man, that is absolutely adorable.
Our journey has led us to a pair of side-striped jackals, but we are no strangers to this pair, as we've been seeing them for a couple of weeks now, isn't it? Yeah. And it looks like both of the adults were out and about. There's the second one just on the left, but it's tucked away under a tree, a little bit difficult to see. There might be more of them around. The puppies could be about 2. In fact, maybe that is a puppy. Yeah, that looks like a puppy. It's always just tricky to see what they're up to when they hide in the sort of vegetation, and the grass is a little bit long back there. I didn't even come and look for the jackals, to be perfectly honest. I picked up on fresh male leopard tracks from close to the main gate to the Sabi Sands here in the north.
All the time, elephant really like to pass the experience or teaching the youngster how to behave and how to really collect food in the different areas where they might be involved. They use the trunk, especially the youngster that comes from many years of practicing. Elephant have 120 units on their trunk, which it need several years for the elephant to get trained that particular trunk of an elephant to make sure that those muscles are well trained and able to. If you look at the ground, how the trunk has been placed, it tells you that the grass is still young, but the experience itself, it helps quite a lot to collect a very healthy sort of a plant that they are collecting here. This is a specific grass sometimes, which it's really have normal grass, and some of it look like it does with the small shrubs that are growing up, and are enjoying that quite a lot. It's green, as you can tell. It's green more than the other areas that we might compare from the area, which means this is been utilized by a lot more about impala and zebra in most cases. This is called zebra clearing.